seen and be heard. It's time to activate your voice at work and in the world with host Melissa D. White, international speaker and coach. Interviewing top speakers, coaches, leaders, and entrepreneurs, we're getting real about personal and professional moments with the world's top voices. Get ready to activate your voice.
Hey, what's up, family? It's me, your girl, Melissa D, joining you live from the Hope Global Forum with none other than the Ash Cash. Mr. Abundance is your birthright. If you are a podcaster or a speaker of any kind, you need to know him because his platform is a masterclass on how to show up, use your voice. And if you haven't watched him in the vault, you need to. Ash, now I heard you sharing why Operation Hope is so important to you.
Yes.
Why is it important to be connected to organizations like Operation Hope?
Yeah. So a couple of things. I think a lot of times when you have a vision and there's somebody already who's done it already. And so a lot of us think that, oh, we're alone or we're trying to figure this thing out. But all you got to do is tap into an organization, people, mentors that already have the blueprint, and you just follow that blueprint. And so for me, it was a blessing where, I was a banker. And then I was like, man, I know I have all this knowledge as a banker, but I'm from the projects. I grew up in the projects in Harlem, and I said, why isn't anybody teaching? Like in my mind, I thought nobody was teaching our people this. So I said, why aren't anybody teaching our people? But somebody was like, yo, have you ever heard of Operation Hope? They got a program called Banking on Our Future where they go into inner city schools and they teach this information. So I said, oh, I don't have to create this information. I don't have to create this program. Like this program already exists. Okay, bet. Let me tap into a network that's already working. And so that was my story. And so this was 2004. 18 years later, I'm still teaching financial education and I'm still tapping into the very organization because I'm still not gonna reinvent the wheel. Right, so of course I'm going to go to the Hope Global Forum where I'm going to learn on a global perspective, how to create more financial inclusion, how to better serve the people that I serve. And so I think that anybody who's watching this, it's important to not think that there's anything new under the sun. The resources are already there. What you have to do is look for people who have that you're in energetic alignment with, and it'll take you to that next level.
Appreciate that.
Yes.
For me as a speaker, one of the things I learned is that every speaker needs a podcast. Every coach
100%.
needs a podcast.
Absolutely.
How did you leverage using your voice
Yes.
in the podcasting space to get the message out there for people? Tell us more about that.
Yeah, so for me, it's the same thing. So everything for me is about energetic alignment and a collaboration. And so for me, I started my career as an author, right? So I was an author and a speaker. So I've written 13 books, and I use that as a way to get the message out. When I started to realize, when social media started to take off, and I started to realize that there's so many people who have expertise. So I was more so like a generalist, if you will. I just believe that everybody needs multiple streams of income. Everybody should be financially free. But I didn't have the specialty to say, here's real estate, here's stocks, here's a cleaning business. And so when social media got big, I realized that there were so many people out there that have expertise that's more than what I know. And so how can I leverage my platform, right? How can I leverage my voice to now shed a light on what other people are doing? And that selflessness of saying, I want to teach the community, but I don't have to be the only teacher. And let me scout, let me look for the best of the best in their industry and what they're doing. And we're saying the same thing, we're just saying it differently. And so how can I use my platform to amplify voices? And that's what I've done. And that's been a blessing because not only has it allowed other people to learn from what other people are doing, I also learn from it. So now when I interview somebody about stocks and bonds or a cleaning business or somebody who's doing syndication deals in real estate, I get to say, oh, I like that, oh, I want to try that out. And then now I'm diversifying. So not only am I teaching, but I'm learning at the same time.
That is the fastest way to learn.
Yes.
If you sit here and ask questions, you listen and you're learning at the same time. So a part of our organization, we help youth to activate their voice too through writing and speaking.
Yes.
So what advice would you give to a young person who will see this interview about how to live an abundant life, but also how to do it by having a voice?
All right. Oh, this is perfect. Y'all ready? Just be. A lot of youth, especially youth, right? I'm talking to you. You watching this? I'm talking to you. you are listening to your parents, you're listening to your teachers, you're listening to all these people who are telling you to do something when that is the opposite. You need to just be comfortable with who you are. God has made you perfect and you are unique. There is no other person that is like you. And if you understand that one thing, that instead of trying to do success, just be success. Instead of trying to do motivation or do inspiration, just be it. And if you start to become who you are in your being, all of the things that you want and all the things that you're supposed to be doing are going to just come to you because you are being 100% yourself. For me, the moment that I realized that I was perfect. Like people kept telling me what I shouldn't do and how I should move around. I used to get in trouble for being me, and now I make a lot of money. I ain't gonna say how much money I make. I make a lot of money being me, And so I would just say, be you. Know that you're perfect. Nobody's gonna, and a lot of the people who are telling you that you are not perfect are just projecting their insecurities on you. They don't think they're perfect, so how dare you think you're perfect? But you're perfect. You got everything that you need to accomplish every single goal that you ever desire. Use your mind, be you, and everything will work itself out.
Boom. You've heard it here. Listen, that's not just for youth. That's for all of us to take that advice. Ash Cash, thank you so much, man. You're so humble. You're just a masterclass in and of itself. I appreciate that. How can my audience connect, follow you, and to get more information or buy your books and information?
Yep, you go to my website, iamashcash.com. Follow me on all social media platforms at iamashcash. And look, Inside the Vault with Ash Cash, the greatest money mindset show on the planet. Make sure y'all tap in.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time. You guys stay connected. Check out the show notes so you can link right back to Ash Cash. And follow me the next 2 days as I'm here live at the Hope Global Forum. See you on the next one.